It's kind of humid out here, and it looks like we might be getting some more rain. Oh, Mom's little garden back here. Been using up some of the really old hay that's just been sitting on our property. Got some stuff growing over there. She harvested some turnips last week, I think is what it was. Oh, I thought I let it sit long enough. I guess not. Ooh, there was a rumble of thunder. Looks like Mom's starting to set up a composting area here. Might have to get some more wire for that. Got a natural watering hole thing here. Pear tree. This tree back here is a pear tree apparently. We got some pears last year, but not a whole lot. Like it bloomed, and then we just had this major, I think we had a frost, and then we had a windstorm, and then just all of the flowers were gone. They're just gone. So there were a few pears. I'm not much of a pear person, but my parents said that the pears were really good. This year, my goodness, the tree is laden with them. They're just everywhere. We'll probably have to come out here and pick out some of the ones that are falling behind, and some of the ones like this, some of the ones that have been eaten. It's pretty nice though. I don't know exactly when they're going to be ripe. So, but that's pretty cool. We got a pear tree here. We have at least 2 or 3 mulberries. I guess one of them's over here. One of them's over there just behind the old house. And then one of them's way back there in the field somewhere along one of those swales. And then we've got, I think, some volunteer peaches. I'm actually going to go check on those and see how the peaches are doing, because it's been a little bit since I went and looked at it. So, yeah, let's go look at that. I got a lot of mowing to do. I think most of that is Johnson grass. Yeah. Oh, it's moved that way somewhat, so maybe we won't get hit, but it did, the cloud cover did cool it down a little bit, so that's nice. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to update on. It's just been moving things around, doing a lot of thinking about how I want to do something different. I'm gonna talk to the zoo soon. One of the people there that I talk to or communicate with about the rabbits actually goes to my church, so, but I need to talk to her about something, and so depending on how that talk go might depend on whether or not my rabbitry changes or not. Here we go. This one's the peach tree here, and you can see there's some fruit right there. There's more, but that seems to be the basic bunch. Last year we didn't get any fruit off of this because one of the planes, crop dusting planes, came over, I guess with a broadleaf something or other, and our trees basically took a beating. We didn't get any fruit that year. So, yeah, well, hopefully we'll get some fruit this year. They're looking pretty good. So much going on here. We got the chickens locked up for the day, probably tomorrow too, because we put the new chicks in with them. I haven't been back here in a while. I haven't really had the time or the energy to just go walking around my property, and I kind of miss it. This is all overgrown. It's an old cattle pen. I wonder if we could move this. It'd take a lot of work, but it might be able to be done. And just listen. Just listen to the nature. There's something over there. I don't know what, probably couldn't catch up to it. You know, I've seen plenty of deer, but I actually have yet to really get, I think I have one short clip of a few of them, but you don't get to see them too well. I have yet to actually see a lot of deer. I mean, I've seen them, I just haven't really gotten a whole lot of video of them. Sometime I'll have to work up the energy to go and tromp through the tall grass, check our ponds back there, see if there's anything interesting or anything new. Yeah, afraid there's not a whole lot to update on, and I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll work on it. We have a whole bunch of frogs on our porch, and maybe next update I'll show you that. Oh, these get filled up with water. Interesting. Wonder if they ever overflow. So much work to do. But it's so pretty out here. It's so peaceful, even with the highway close by. And even with the roosters growing in the backyard. Alright, well, sorry there isn't a whole lot to update with. We're still just trucking along, doing things a little at a time, really. Maybe next update, if that talk goes well with that lady at the zoo, then some things will be changing. I've still got a lot to do. I just gotta find the time and the energy. I was at work all day today, so I didn't get off early like I sometimes do. So I've got to work myself up to get something else done and just move forward with it. But you know, we'll get there just one step at a time. And well, I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July, and I will see you next week.